Hey folks, welcome back. What did we do last time? Oh, that's right. We fought an epic battle that we literally murdered everybody and didn't take a single casualty, which is great. Now, I believe their leader. Okay, so if I manage to attack Rostopol this turn, which I can't, um, we might have been able to kill him. In alternate timeline, that might have actually happened, but things worked out a little bit differently, which is interesting. So we're going to continue to march. Second army in. I'm saying here because I don't want this city to reset. And if I go after Rostopol, I don't know. Maybe that would have been the better call. If I leave, this gets reset. However, well, it depends on their leader. I don't know how smart the AI is if they were like run their leader away. We're 2 turns away from the giant T-Rexes, which would be phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So I could build food sectors, or I could just start getting more energy online. Actually, let's do this. And could also take. Early colonies won't take a whole lot of food because they usually generate enough to one turn their own like needs. So we just grabbed. So in terms of teleportation stations, I've got one here, I've got one here. I might as well. I could put down another one over here, but this is also like an economy powerhouse. Where am I missing it? Oh, we're looking at lasagna. This would be okay as a teleportation station. Let's do that. Actually, this has a rift generator too. Let's get production instead, because this could also pump out really good units. Yeah. Unexploited sector. I really want research. Or we could do super energy. Let's do more energy. It's kind of important. I do have enough influence to buy out these guys. And these guys can come over here to replenish. We can rush this. So that's another army. If I want to repurpose this stack, all I would need is to switch this guy over. Wait, didn't I? So this is the Psy whipping guy. Why can't I? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Oh, it excludes the one I already have. Duh. Makes too much sense. So we need another one of these. Preferably modded. And I think I actually want to eventually kick this thing out. We've already got 2 of those. So actually this thing can come back mid to form another army, which would be great. And we could rush this. We want a tank next. Staying put and healing over here. I guess we're just upgrading that. There's some jerk-offs who are sitting on our research point, so we're just going to say piss off and die horribly. And we can build more stuff. It's our... I think we want to do that, and can I upgrade our food? Looks like I can. Let's rush that and build this, which should give us Tier 3 food export center, or Tier 3 food sector, which will give us plus 17 more food, because that's exciting. Woo. Looks like these guys switched over, so I have to redo all their nonsense. How bad is it? So in 21 turns, they'll have a problem. We're going to grab this. Then we're going to probably get rid of this and make it food. There's so much stuff to do over there. These guys can grab another sector, so we're going to fill out and grab Chugger's Desert. I could also probably throw together a colonizer. It actually costs 850 energy. Yeah, I can't wait to make a mod to change that. It's on the agenda. But it's like, it's one of the few things remaining that I'm kind of iffy on. So I haven't even began to upgrade half of this crap. I guess this is going to turn into another production area, so let's make sure we're doing that. And I guess we're going to go for... Blast Sands is production. And if I do another production sector here, that'll make things better. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to do another production sector, and then we're going to upgrade it. It'll be great, I swear. Okay, so I'm taking the time to upgrade all this nonsense. Yeah. Is there anything else I can rush while we're at it? Okay, we can rush that. That's doing its own thing. What about up here? So we're at a pretty massive amount of income. We have a food setup. This is pretty much ready to become another export center, so we'll do that. I wish this would tell us how many sectors immediately are fertile plains. This one is fertile plains. It's forest, that's mountains. This is fertile plains, that is one. That's forest. So we have 2 forests. That would give us +2 per civvy on food, so that's +5 initially, or +10 initially, and this would bring it up to like +14. Could be worth it. Let's do it. And then our forest upgrade would give us another. Okay, we're just gonna food this up and start exporting food pretty much now. And that should be pumping up Tallendrial. Oh, it even stops growing, I think. I'm excited for super dinosaurs. Are you excited for super dinosaurs? Ugh, what is this even gonna be? So if we look at them, let's look at what we're doing, what we're gonna be doing to the world. So they come with 2 armor and 3 shields, and it's gonna be rocking like what, +3 armor for the production exploitation, and then another 3 for the Promethean, and another 3 shields. So it's like +9 additional armor. So it's gonna have base 14 defense. That's like that's a lot. That's absurd. It's gonna be so stupid and broken. I'll gladly buy more stuff from you. We're gonna rush our tank. Is it the right tank? It's the right tank. And I need what? I definitely want another link. So that's happening. This guy is also coming down here. Future stack. That is now ready. Is now a acceptable stack. And we're going to be building another tank. All the tanks. I haven't actually used any of these yet. This is our sort of long-range artillery, which would also be pretty good. And we could start another army there. I wanted another production sector before I forget. Then we probably want the upgrade for that. Specialist, military, all that. We can focus on producing lower tier units. So we'll put up the Civil Engineering Guild, and then we'll put the other one out there. We might as well start rushing them, because why not? And we can drop, where is it? I don't have the option yet. I guess we want the energy efficient assembly line. Okay. So 2 more turns. Meanwhile, these guys can come over here and threaten to take that next turn. That's an army. Rumzagal has finished another stack. So let's pump out more of these Mirage units. Followed by more of these basic units. And I think a mine booster? Yeah, let's do a mine booster. Completely ignoring these guys, but that's okay. Might as well put the assembly line in here. How many forests do I have? Just the one. Okay. This guy can rush the export center. It's really an energy building. Let's see. Yeah, so Tallendrial is getting pumped up. Tier 5 energy production. I want all the upgrades. Oh, we haven't even gotten any of this other nonsense online. Guess we can make this a minor upgrade center. We've got energy efficiency. Might as well just throw the entire kitchen sink there. I'm clicking buttons. Let's see. Holy cow. All the upgrading is possible. I think that's all I want on this turn. We got 2 armies there. Almost got an army here. Starting to look like we have actual units. It's pretty neat. I think next we might want to buff the bugs up, but I'm looking forward to these crazy pteranodons. I think we're in position to take on Rostopol. I just don't want, like, this to get reset. But that's probably not the best way to think about it. The shantytown. Oh, it's this thing. Okay. So we've got this Super Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tallendrial, I think, is absolutely ready to kick butt. I could rush this this turn, maybe. Let's see. Holy cow, we need to grow all the growth. Oh, it reset. Okay, we want to take. So that allows us to just pump it up. I think we can grab another sector. I don't think I have the Volcanic. Oh, I do. So we probably grab this. Turn that into a production sector. next turn. This is arid. Is there anything I want to produce here now? So we could put Reality Anchor at +1. And we can rush that next turn. Okay. But now this means that we can summon super growth units. Like super uber growth units of bloody doom. So I haven't been using these vine buds. But now that they have 6 armor and 2 defense, that's looking pretty tasty. This is absurd. Like, we're gonna definitely grab some of these, but I could get 2 of these. Or do I just want seed clusters for days? Indestructible seed clusters. Kinda leaning towards the indestructible seed clusters. We'd have to grab this. I wanted the vine buds to do anything crazy. So let's see. They have all around awareness. Is this on a cooldown? It is. They have a fairly mediocre attack. Their big thing is that they entangle people, but they don't have any range except for summoning these vine units. But it only has 2 range. I'm not digging it. Like, and I also really don't like the cost. Why is the vine bud cost? You know, they're both tier 2 units, but these soldier bees are just so much better. Speaking of which, we could also just get some more soldier bees. Like, we could... So we got all of that. Do I want verdant growth? Probably not. I think we'll save the rest of it. Can mod both of those, and this guy can be photosynthesis man. Got 2 armies that might be able to deal with that. There's a tier 4 unit. Should be okay. Can I auto this? Let's see what happens. Alright, we can. And we'll definitely sell that. Oh, is that just here? I could have taken it all along and I didn't. Oh well. Now they're taking all of my energy. So we get a bioscanner and a DNA vault. I don't really want the bioscanner. That's okay. I guess we can start heading down. Yeah, I could get all around awareness. Backstab is really big, so we'll grab that. I think I want to get a... We could probably get a tank and an uplink. And switch out the bees to another army. Let's see. Waiting for one turn. And on this front, let's see. We've got Pteranodons. Do I want super stuff like that? I think I want this like Aether Storm because this is a teleport AoE attack. Applied to all units that have a psionic ability. Sounds absolutely nuts. Might as well grab operational effectiveness. 5 billion. So we've got our uplink, we've got everything. We can grab our sentinel. This guy can do that mission. Don't have any Cosmite, so I'll just rush that. Energy, mountains, everything. Are we taking... We are, but I don't think we need a whole lot. Let's do that. Oh, there's apparently an unhappy colony? Question mark? Not seeing it. So I think the plan is to keep up what we're doing. Oh, we can start rushing these guys, right? I was going to rush that next turn because of a reason. Pour more energy there. Rush that. anything else I want to rush? All these units are prepaid. I don't want to spend 160 on a bloody indenture, then it's like 80 turns of upkeep up front. To rush this thing, it's for 300. Nah. So I'll try to use that energy on a colonizer. I think that's the thing I'm supposed to be doing. Speaking of which, yeah, we've got so many sectors. I have to look at those victory conditions because I swear I picked the standard ones, but you know, I think we should have hit critical mass and fought everyone like 5 turns. I think by the time I take all this Devar stuff, it'll be game over. Like, what are they gonna do? So we'll have to look at that. So keep wanting. Do I want any of these Justicars still? They're not bad, especially since I'm fighting the Devar with like the AoE stuff. It's not the worst thing in the world. You can even combo this stuff together, and that's strange. Shouldn't it get like I'm confused about why it's only getting +2 armor, +2 shields. Want this. These guys got their buffs, so I'm not certain why. Oh, it's a quest reward. Okay, so quest rewards aren't hooked up properly. At least not yet. That makes sense. Okay, so we grab this. It's time to... Did I actually attack them? No, I gotta do 1 turn of marching. These guys, they can if I leave that. So I don't see them leaving that, otherwise I take their capital. So I might as well also march down here. It's fine. Okay. I don't know exactly why that split up, but it's fine. These guys are all waiting. So we've got 2 massive armies over here. We could send the super stack down to threaten yellow. I think that's the plan. So we'll just tell them all to come over to this place. Oh, they auto-use teleports. Oh, that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. So Tallendrial is going to become our like super unit builder. So I guess that means we're going to stop doing all that production there. I don't know how this isn't built yet. So we'll do that. We've got another 6 stack. Yeah, why don't we do another... do a data link, and where is it, this guy? Okay. Oh, we migrated this. Let's get rid of the Central Science Lab, because that's garbage. Oh man. I just see garbage. We're gonna dismantle everything, basically. Super Science Center. I don't know if I want to upgrade it. Let's do that. And oh, we could take, because we can also fill this up. I don't really need to focus on that anymore, so we're gonna put as many people in energy as possible. And down here, could make some huntresses. Actually, this helps me with any living unit. Do I have... I'm really not set up to build anything here. So this is probably one that's fertile plains. It's one. There's decent numbers of forests here, but not really building anything here, so let's just upgrade the defenses while we're at it. I kind of want a cheaper variant. I don't think we need... I don't think we need this. Right, because we can... It'll be around other units that can heal it. So let's get one of those underway. This is a super energy sector that is... I guess I've been upgrading... the raw energy production, so we want to just do this. Something like that. I could rush something. Tallendrial. Can't rush anything there. I also want to build a colonizer. Oh, that's where they're... Okay, so that's the Xenoplague one. Could also just cram another one here next to this tier 4 or gold tier sector. So I think that's the plan. except I don't have enough cosmite, do I? No, costs literally 100. Oh, that's so painful. This is an extra plus 30 energy, 15 food. Let's do it. Okay. So I think the plan is to grab Rostopol, and we're going to grab Hortenville and Rostopol, hopefully in that order, cause basically a chain. We're going to be able to just grab tons of territory off of that. And I guess we just want to clean up. Military-wise, I'm feeling okay about our flanks. Just we're really getting our production going. Don't want anything from you. Okay, so these guys are here. Expand for free there. This guy might as well just clear this out. We have so much energy, holy cow. Where are you headed? Oh, you're headed down here to join up with these guys. Okay. Oh, you want to crush me into dust, eh? Hold the phone. Okay, let's commence with this dust crushing. All right, you heard the man. Let's get some dust crushed. Oh, I lost Jimmy. You know what? I don't care. Jimmy is no longer a valued asset. Do this. That's an auto fight. And now we've got a stack. Okay. So, how's that dust crushing going? How terrifying is this? Not really. Looks like we just come over here and cause horrible problems. Oh, there's this whole other stack over here. That might make it easier. Okay, I see lots of armor tier 2 units and fodder. So, the exact scenario that our super artillery unit excels in. Oh, that's gonna be too good. Let's have like some dumb stun module or something. Well, figure it out. This guy can come over here. Get ready to go in. Actually, this guy doesn't need to be here because his heal procs at the end of the turn, not at the start. And then this is all the bees. Gonna stay nice and spread out. That thing's still not healed up. It isn't. Wow. I guess it has 100 HP. Which is kind of nuts. Okay. We're not going to move up too much with those guys because I know how easily the AI can utterly destroy them. Okay, well that guy took a lot of damage. That's fine. And what do we want to shoot? Well, they're all spread out. This guy can TP in if I so desire. That's the plan. This guy can buff the buffs. Which is still a hilarious concept. I think we're going to teleport in with him. It's like one shot. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to do the buff. That is just silly. That was also kind of silly. Kind of want to kill the thing that has the morale buff so it doesn't just crit me. Okay, it's now a plant. And let's put up the shield. Oof. Okay, well our plant's taking lots of damage. So I'm not hyper concerned by it. It could just do a big fat heal. Let's see. And the flying unit turns into that. That's nuts. Go here. I don't have my... I think we go for the guaranteed kill. Okay. He's confused. Guess I would be confused too if I was being turned into a plant. I can reset a cooldown. Can also just unload on these guys. And on this front, there's no real abduction targets, so we're just gonna hang out. This thing is actually somewhat in danger. Well, it's getting healed for 16 and still has like 4 armor. So I think if we do this, it'll be fine. That's pretty cool. I missed a shot. Not really anything great going on over there. I think over here is just cleanup. I can get this guy to teleport, or maybe just basically get a free kill there. Whoops. Okay, so pretty golden. I could teleport this guy forward. Is there anything else I can do to get that kill? Doesn't look like it. Just light him on fire. I'm trying. Is there a great way to heal? Gonna reset cooldowns. It doesn't look like there's this thing can just heal itself. What am I talking about? Oh, does that heal literally everything on the battlefield? Wow. Okay then. That's way better than I expected. Holy cow. That's just... it's kind of dumb. And that looks like an auto combat, hopefully. Hey, we did it. Nice to meet you. Alright, so we have successfully conquered a boatload of stuff. And we're gonna run out and grab as much other territory as I can. That's a lot of angry spacer dudes. On this front, give you backstab. Why am I picking? So I don't think we need that anymore. Stagger resistance and speed. That's kind of nice. This guy, I think we have a cool weapon for you. Yeah. And we can also give you stagger resistance and speed. And then we have you. I don't think stagger resistance is super great. We don't need it as much. So we'll leave that as is. Oh, and I have 5 billion. Well, now that I know how amazing this thing is, there's no reason not to do it. Yeah, look at that. That is absurd. And what have we been giving these things? We've been giving them the fertilizer. I don't see a reason to change that. I don't have... well, this gives us flanking, but I'm not really certain I can flank with these attacks. It does give us accuracy benefits, which is great. And it doesn't look like I have a great way to give more accuracy otherwise. So let's do that. And did we just... we got the Emperor. So we got a free stack of units. I think we're gonna kit them out at Roomzagal. So I want melee guy. I think we're transitioning to making smaller stacks here. Although we still can make these super wraith tanks. I kind of want to save it all for Tallendrial because now we just make uber units. Where's this dinosaur? Oh, and we can make... this is so good. Because the Bombardon is going to have absolute nuts damage. Can I... and he already has very decent accuracy, even better range. Is there any other way I can, like, buff the damage even more? I'm not seeing it. I think I almost would... I think I'm always just going to prefer these units because they do so much more damage. But Pteranodon, we can give him Immolation. He's going to have absolutely absurd HP. Needs to be integrated. So we can do that. And we can make him like crazy happy. We can give him regen. Is there a way to just amp his damage even more? We can also give him a retaliation device. Huh. There's so much to give him. This basically does the same thing. I guess the bioregulator is slightly better. They give him flanking. Because why not? Plus 20 accuracy, strategic. Yeah, the damage is rather lacking, but everything else is amazing. 4 psionic resistance and plus 2 shields. What are we up against? This is probably mostly going to be for, what is it, yellow. So we've got Devar. Okay. So I don't know if those damage channel buffs are going to be that great. definitely want immolation. I could also get like the armor removing weapon. I already have so many great anti-armor stuff though. Concussive ordnance, units explosive attacks gain 8 strength to apply concussion. That sounds amazing. With all of our autonom units, have been getting all those what is it, Justicars. So not going to help us in this decision process, but useful. They want targeting Daemon. I might as well just make him like super uber range attacks, you know, 60 repeating damage. Why not? +3 armor. Rift shield. It's, yeah. Or do we just give it healing? Or do we give it this? Oh, there's too many decisions. So I don't think they're going to be flanking a whole lot. So let's just do this. The blaze grid. Sure, why not? And how are we doing? Holy cow. I definitely don't want the research. How are we generating this much stuff? Oh, HQ base plus generate energy plus all the other nonsense. So we can get up to 300. 400 production? That is absolutely bonkers. I could almost one-turn these things. That's crazy. So keep building these. I want to add... Oh, it costs 12. I have 5 billion energy. Hey. You hate me, but do you want to negotiate? And say, give me 50 cosmite or 450, 500 energy. Okay, so you just hate me too much. You hate me, you hate me, you hate me. You're probably my best candidate. How about... Okay. Absolutely nobody. We're actually kind of running low on that. I think we're gonna ransack the launch pad. Do I have an army that I feel confident beating that with? Not really here. Not at all there. Maybe if I swapped some of these units around. But I think any of these would be a rough fight. What are we doing? This is our capital. We have not the highest amount of cosmite. Might just be time to build some basic units. Oh, we have to like rebuild all this nonsense too. Well, I definitely don't want the research sectors. There's a lot of people here. So we're gonna grab this. Then most likely we're gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that, because I really don't need any research at this point. What does this have? Get rid of that. Dismantle that. So this has 2 Cs. I want both hydro exploitations. And the Loon Park probably is going to become an energy sector. Where is it? Yeah, that doesn't look like that's too difficult. So once we have this done, we can do aquatic deployment and hydro expertise. Okay. So we conquered the Devar. We're going to claim all their territory and try to raid this to get a decent amount of cosmite. I definitely like that change, because this would almost be completely irrelevant at this point in the game. But because this will give me basically 200 cosmite plus 20 a turn, that makes it actually relevant at this point. So we're going to call it quits there, but the territory has been gained. And I think, I don't know what's going on with that icon. We're looking very solid at this point in the end game. We've got most of our flanks are secured. We've got just bucket loads of units. And we still have more energy than we honestly know what to do with. So, see how it shakes out.